Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here and watching this video. As always, please subscribe, like, hit that notification bell. Today we are going to talk about the 2023 lineup of Triumph motorcycles. Let's get started. Alright, so Triumph's website is definitely interesting, different as compared to the other ones I've visited and done these 2023 lineups for. One nice thing I will say is that thankfully we finally have a manufacturer who's giving us torque and horsepower specs on all their motorbikes. All the Japanese bikes didn't give us any of that information, so this is nice to see. So I'm definitely going to include that in today's lineup summary. So we are going to get started with the Roadsters, as they call them. We start with the Trident 660. This is a 660 inline 3 6-speed, 47 foot-pounds of torque and 80 horsepower, 31.7 inch seat height, 3.7 gallon tank, 417 pounds for 8,400. And we have the new Street Triple 765R. Alright, new bike for 2023, 765cc, inline 3, 6-speed, 59 foot-pounds of torque, 118 horsepower, 32.5 inch seat height, 4 gallon tank, 417 pounds, $10,000. We have the RS version, which has 128 horsepower, 33 inch seat height for $12,600. And we have the Moto 2 version for $15,400. We then have the Street Triple R, or the Street Triple, a couple different versions of that. We have the Street Triple R Low, which is a lower seat height. So the R has a 765cc inline 3 6-speed, 57 foot-pounds of torque, 116 horsepower, 30.7 inch seat height on the low, 4.6 gallon tank, about 410 pounds. Let me digress here for a minute. This is one thing that Triumph was inconsistent on their website. Some of their bikes list dry weight and some of their bikes list wet weight. I don't know why they didn't just keep it consistent all the way across the board. I don't know. But anyway, for the ones that listed dry weight, I added 30 or 40 pounds on it for gas and oil and all that stuff. It just kind of gave a rough estimate. So I'm not going to tell you it's an estimate each time. Just know that some of these, the wet weight might be a little bit off. Not that that matters that much, but anyway. So the Street Triple R Low, around 410 pounds, $10,950. And then the Street Triple R Regular has a 32.5 inch seat height for the same price. Alright, the Street Triple RS has 58 foot-pounds of torque instead of 57. Maybe just a rounding issue there, but has 121 horsepower instead of 116. That is the RS version of the Street Triple. And then we have the Street Triple 1200 RS. Has an 1160 inline 3 6-speed, 92 foot-pounds of torque, 177 horsepower, 32.7 inch seat height, 4.1 gallon tank, 437 pounds, 18,500. That puppy. The RR version, 20,950, and the RR Bond version, which has a limit of 60 bikes only for 25,000 on the Street Triple 1200 for the Bond version. Okay, that is it for the Roadsters. Now we move on to the adventure bikes. We start off with the Tiger Sport 660. This is a 660cc inline 3. 6-speed, 47 foot-pounds of torque, 80 horsepower, 32.8-inch seat height, 4.5 gallon tank, 455 pounds, $9,500. I think I have a friend who just bought one of these. I'm trying to remember correctly if this is the one he bought, but I think it's what it was. Alright, Tiger 850 Sport version. They call it the Tiger Sport 660, and then they call it the Tiger 850 Sport instead of the Tiger Sport 850. I don't know. Naming conventions are weird in motorbikes. Alright, 888cc, inline 3, 6-speed, 60 foot-pounds of torque, 84 horsepower, 32.3-inch seat height, 5.3 gallon tank, 455 pounds, $12,000 for this guy. Now we go to the Tiger 900. So we have 5 different versions of the Tiger 900. We have the GT, which is 888cc, inline 3, 6-speed, 64 foot-pounds of torque, 94 horsepower, adjustable seat, 32.3 to 33-inch seat height, 5.3 gallon tank, 457 pounds, $14,700. We move up to the GT Pro for $16,600. Basically has some upgraded components to it. We have the Rally version, which is designed for more off-road. Certainly these are adventure bikes, so they can all go on-road or off-road. But the Rally version, of course, has higher seat heights for more aggressive off-roading. 33.8 to 34.6 adjustable seat height, 465 pounds, $15,400 for the Rally. The Rally Pro is another 10 pounds at 475 pounds for $17,100. And the Tiger 900 Bond has 250 limit. They've already sold all 250 of them, so they do not list the price on this, but there you go. According to their website, all sold out already. We then go up to the Tiger 1200. Again, we have 5 models. We have the GT, which is an 1160cc inline 3, 6-speed, 95 foot-pounds of torque, 148 horsepower, 33.5 to 34.5-inch seat height, adjustable, 5.3 gallon tank, 530 pounds, $19,100. GT Pro for $21,400. The GT Explorer, which has a monstrous 7.9 gallon tank, biggest I've ever seen in a motorbike, 562 pounds for $23,100. Then we also have the Rally Pro. There is no just regular Rally on the Tiger 1200, so we have a Rally Pro, which has a 34.4 to 35.3 inch adjustable seat height, 550 pounds for $22,500. And the Rally Explorer, which has the 7.9 gallon tank with 575 pounds for $24,200. Okay, so now we move on to what they call the classics. So the classics are a lot of retro style bikes for the most part. Neo-retro, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, we start with the Bonneville T100. This is a 900cc parallel twin now. We are now done with all the classics. I believe are all parallel twins. 900cc parallel twin, 5-speed, 59 foot-pounds of torque, 64 horsepower, 31-inch seat height, 3.8 gallon tank, 500 pounds for $10,800. And for this year, they're doing a chrome version on most of the classic bikes. All that does is put some chrome paint on the tank. Sometimes it's the whole tank. And the lower grade versions, it's not the whole tank, it's just a portion of the tank, and then they put badging on it, special Triumph badging. There may be a couple other things that are different as far as minor upgrades around the bike, but the chrome version for the Bonneville T100 is $11,300, so a $500 upgrade on that. The Bonneville T120 is a 1200cc parallel twin, 6-speed, 77 foot-pounds of torque, 79 horsepower, 31-inch seat height, 3.8 gallon tank, 520 pounds for $12,400. They now have a T120 Black, which is the blacked out version for the same price for $12,400. The chrome version, again 1 year only, for the T120 is $13,200. So that's an $800 upgrade on this bike. And then the black Gold Line, which is a blacked out with some special trim. This one is also $13,200. All right, we move up to the Bonneville Bobber. We have two versions of the Bonneville Bobber. 1200cc parallel twin 6-speed, 78 foot-pounds of torque, 77 horsepower, 27.2 to 27.6 adjustable seat height on the Bobber, 3.2 gallon tank, 550 pounds, 13,500, and then the chrome version for, again, an $800 upgrade, 14,300. The Bonneville Speedmaster, 1200cc parallel twin 6-speed, 78 foot-pounds of torque, 77 horsepower, so exact same engine as the Bobber, 27.8-inch seat height, 3.2 gallon tank, 580 pounds, 13,500, same price as the Bobber is the Speedmaster. Chrome version for 14,300. So basically same specs, just different on the styling of the bike. They've changed their name on their street scrambler. They now call it the Scrambler 900. Scrambler 900 is a 900cc parallel twin 5-speed, 59 foot-pounds of torque, 64 horsepower, 31-inch seat height, 3.2 gallon tank, 492 pounds, a little bit lighter, for 11,300. And the chrome version is only 500 more for 11,800. That is the new, not new, that is the Scrambler 900, used to be called the Street Scrambler. Scrambler 1200, we have 4 different versions of this. The XC 1200cc parallel twin 6-speed, 81 foot-pounds of torque, 89 horsepower, 33-inch seat height, 4.2 gallon tank, 500 pounds for 14,450. They all have the same, all 4 versions of course have the same engine. We now have the XC Gold for $800 more for 15,250. Again, just a trim package basically. The XE has a 34-inch seat height, so 1 inch higher seat height for 15,850. And then the XE Chrome, so there's no chrome for the XC, but there is chrome version on the XE. XE Chrome for 16,650, an $800 upgrade on that. So basically, the 900cc engines, it's $500 for the chrome version, and the 1200cc engine, it's $800 for the chrome version. All right. We now go down to the Speed Twin 900. It used to be called the Street Twin, just renaming it to the Speed Twin 900. 900cc parallel twin 5-speed, 59 foot-pounds of torque, 64 horsepower, 30-inch seat height, 3.2 gallon tank, 476 pounds, 9,700, and again your $500 upgrade for the chrome version to 10,200. The Speed Twin 1200. 1200cc parallel twin 6-speed, 83 foot-pounds torque, 99 horsepower, 32-inch seat height, 3.8 gallon tank, 476 pounds, 12,600. And they do not have a chrome edition on the Speed Twin 1200. They do have a Breitling edition. I don't know what that is, what Breitling is, but that has a 270 motorbike limit and has been sold out. I don't know if that means the 2022 version is sold out or if the 2023 Breitling edition of the Speed Twin 1200 has already been sold out in terms of pre-orders. I don't know. They didn't specify that, but anyway, the Breitling edition, according to the website, is already sold out. So no price on that. All right, we then have a Thruxton RS Cafe Racer 1200cc parallel twin 6-speed, 83 foot-pounds of torque, 103 horsepower, so higher performance engine, 31.8-inch seat height, 3.8 gallon tank, 476 pounds, 16,650, and the chrome edition, again for 800 more, 17,450. Okay, we now move to the super duper Rocket 3 high-powered performance cruiser. There are 6 versions of the Rocket 3. All of these have the same engine, same specs, same seat height, approximately the same weight. So the Rocket 3R, or the Rocket 3 as a whole, has a huge 2460cc inline 3 6-speed engine, 163 foot-pounds of torque, and 165 horsepower. 30.4-inch seat height, 4.8 gallon tank, 685 pounds because of the monstrous engine. Starting with the Rocket 3R version at $23,400. So we have the R Chrome now for $24,300. That is a $900 upgrade. And then the R221, also $24,300 for the special order R221 edition paint scheme. Then we move over to the GT, which is a different styling of the Rocket 3. GT starts at $24,100. GT Chrome, again a $900 upgrade for $25,000 even, and the GT 221 also $25,000 even. Okay, so that is it for Triumph. Not a huge number of bikes, but as far as ones that I would like to try, there's not a huge amount. Of course, I'd like to try a little spin on a Rocket 3 just to see what this thing feels like, this monster bike. I might like to try a street triple, like the street triple low. Seems kind of like a fun bike that I might be willing to try. The Triumphs are a little more expensive than their competitors or counterparts here in the US, but there actually aren't that many competitors for them. They are a very unique bike, very unique brand, and I think that's a lot of what the appeal is for them. Except for, I mean, obviously the adventure bikes they have a lot of competition with that. So probably the Street Triple Low and the Rocket 3 are probably the only two that I'd really want to take a test ride on. It'd be interesting. But let me know your thoughts, your comments. If you have a Triumph, what you think about it, which one you have, or if you'd like to try a Triumph or get a Triumph, which one you would like to get. And I really appreciate you watching this. Thanks for being here. I'll catch you on the next one.